Exactly.
Yeah.
Just one word answers, mate. Yes, no, maybe.
Okay, welcome. So, I'm Mike Campbell, and today I'm here at Active Strength Co down in Burleigh with Mr. Ali Day. And we're going to do like an impromptu kind of Beyond the Beers chat here and learn a little bit about Active, but learn a little bit about Ali. And the guys here are going to be getting involved in Beyond the Beers Gold Coast here on August the 11th. So I wanted to learn a little bit more about the company and some of the amazing men that Ali's involved with over in the corner behind us here, but also about Ali. There's a little bit to this, man, so welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me, mate.
Mate, thank you for getting involved, and I want to learn a little bit more about you, and I'm sure some of the people out there, and I imagine people around the Gold Coast probably know you a little bit, but they might not perhaps know more of the story. So can you give us a bit of a
rundown?
Beyond the Beers of Ali Day?
Oh, God. Well, I obviously live on the Gold Coast, and we've been partnered, we've been running Active now for 12 months. It's our first birthday this coming Saturday, which is really exciting. And beyond that, I've been racing as a professional Ironman for the past almost 10 years now. So as soon as I finished school at 18, down in the New South Wales South Coast where I was brought up, always had loved the ocean, always wanted to be involved with sport, loved it from a really early age. And from the age as soon as I finished school, I qualified as a professional Ironman. I've been doing that ever since. Active came up 12 months ago. Literally I just jumped in, started it, and now we're a year old. So that's, in a nutshell, what I do.
So you got two very, I would say, full-on things there, right? Professional athlete, Ironman, and also a new business, right? So how do you kind of see, now that you're a year into running this business, how do you see the differences between those two kind of extreme things?
It's tough, hey? Like it's literally the first time that I've ever had to have a bigger responsibility outside of Ironman. So in previous years, I've had jobs and I've been at uni, but it was kind of Ironman was always the priority. Yeah. Whereas at the moment, I'm trying to juggle, what's best for the business and then what's best for me moving forward, trying to race, these guys that are in the best in the world at a sport I love obviously so much. So the juggling between those can be quite challenging at some stages.
What about, give us a bit of an inside the life or the experience of a professional Ironman. Like, it's a very solo sport. I'm sure it's not in all of it, right? When you're in it, right, that's a big challenge.
Yeah.
How do you navigate that? What goes on?
It is a pretty boneless sort of sport. Yeah, you train with a swim squad every morning. Then throughout the middle part of the day, I'll have it in here working or doing gym with Taylor, who's in the background and training. And then in the afternoon, we go to the beach, and the beach is always different. It's always changing. It's always challenging. But it is a very solo sport. You've got to love it to want to do it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm assuming the beach can have different elements to you, right? Most of it is involving work.
Yeah.
Right. But then when it comes to the races, right, and being either in a race or perhaps in the middle of a series and whatever it may be, how do you kind of approach those really challenging times? Is there a way that you also manage, your mental health in this sense and the emotional toll that it takes?
That's a really good question, mate. And it's something that I've gotten better at over the years. If I rewinded 6 or 7 years ago when I was trying to win my first professional Ironman series, I'd never had that much pressure on myself before, and I had no idea how to deal with it. You know what I mean? At that stage, I was going around to my coach's house at that time and just talking to him about it. And that's how I learned. That was a really big lesson for me, just talking to someone about the pressures. A few years later, when I eventually won my first one, I was lucky enough to have, a team of people around me that I really trusted, and we're talking all the time, sort of thing. So I still use that up until recently.
You learn to share that.
Yeah, learn to share that load. Now, a couple of different methods I use. Definitely breathing. That helps me bring me back to the moment. Writing notes or keeping a journal has been massive for me as well. And then at the same time, just having that team of people around me as well. Like, I've got amazing coaches. I've got a partner I love so much. Taylor was there this year when I was trying to go to win my second series, and obviously I lost by a couple of points, so that was a really tough day for me. But having people around you that love you no matter what, the journaling, the breathing, and just the sharing and the talking, yeah, the sun's going to come up tomorrow and it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
So I've had some challenging times, but it's shaped me as the person I am today, mate. And I'm truly blessed to be in the position I am in.
Very nice. So then when you're in one of those situations and the pressure is immense, whatever it may be, do you find that you now have the awareness to perhaps initiate a conversation with the coach, or does someone around you see that and perhaps pull you into a conversation?
Yeah, it goes both ways, definitely. Like sometimes I'll shy away from having that conversation because they can be quite tough, and you want to be tough. You want to be like, oh, I've got my shit together, you know what I mean? I want to know I can do this. I don't want anyone knowing that Ali Day, who's won all these races, he should be able to handle that sort of stuff. So I still get caught in that even in training. But so sometimes my coach, he'll definitely, or even Kel will notice there's something that's not right. But now, as soon as I've got a thought or a feeling or something that I need to do, I'll pick the phone up or I'll just have that conversation. Because if it's just sitting there and I'm walking around with it or going to sleep with it at night, carrying it around, and that's extra stress and weight that I don't need.
To some degree, to some little level there, right? So I might pull 5%, 2% out of your training output.
Yeah, if you can, I'm a big believer in having those. I'm not very great at it, but if you can have those tough conversations, that helps a hell of a lot.
Mate, we're all learning.
Yeah,
absolutely. And
you're teaching me, mate.
But that's the thing, right? And I love that you said, you've got little exercises and techniques that you use yourself, breathing, journaling, right? Which is really having those conversations with yourself.
Exactly.
Checking back and figuring out what's going on so then you can perhaps have those conversations with the people around you. And that's certainly one of the biggest things that Beyond the Beers is about, right? It's about, maybe there's something I need to talk about, even if I don't know what it is or how to do it. And it might start by just talking to myself about it in terms of journaling or even just having a conversation. Just getting out to the people that we know and trust, as you said.
I think we have I don't know the correct number, but there's 10,000 thoughts we have on a daily basis. You can share them, and that takes a huge load off.
Yeah, absolutely. So then, with that in mind, obviously yourself and active, are getting involved in Beyond the Beers. So for you guys, what is it that kind of appeals or something like this about bringing men together to have conversations that kind of go beneath the surface, those ones perhaps that we do hold on to sometimes?
Yeah, well, it's through my connection, I guess, with Lulu, and then obviously with Bart.
Yeah, so we're both at Lulu.
Yeah, exactly.
Ambassadors. I'm sure we both got the kit on here somewhere.
I've got the shorts. Yeah, you got the shirt. Those guys have helped. If I go back a step, those guys have helped change. They've had a huge impact on my life about talking and opening up and things like that.
Yeah.
I've also had a huge impact, obviously, in helping me get involved with something like this and having the confidence. So by having myself and with Bart and with Power, the owners of the gym here, we just saw it as an awesome opportunity to want to give back, to want to give back to our members, to want to give back to ourselves, because we know how important it is. Particularly over the last 12 months, we've all had challenges and hurdles that we've had to go through and get over, and the best way to get over it was talking. Particularly with all of us, like with my racing or with a relationship or like someone passing away or whatever it may be, or someone it can be anything. The best way the three of us have gotten over things is communicating and talking, and it's really close to my heart because I know that I've had mentors along the way that have helped me be brave enough to speak up and to speak out and to have an opinion and to talk freely and things like that. And I just want to be able to give back and help other guys that are might be in that situation. I've just been lucky enough that I've been in the spotlight, so I've had mentors like Trevor Henry. Do you know what I mean? Not everyone gets that opportunity or are blessed with that. So I want to be able to give the opportunity to other guys if they want to have that conversation. And I'm sure Bart and Power, we have those conversations on a daily basis, not only with each other but with the 100 or so people that come into active on a weekly basis.
It's fantastic to have you guys involved. I'm very grateful. Looking forward to having you there.
Awesome.
You guys there on the day. And so, men of the Gold Coast, if you are free on August the 11th, come along to Beyond the Beers. You'll get to interact with the guys here at Active and potentially have a chat with Ali. But if anyone's looking for an amazing strength and conditioning and fitness community and facility, then make sure you check out the guys down here because they do awesome work. I was lucky enough to be put through my paces by Ali.
And he did
the other
kill it
day.
as well, guys.
And
some big muscles under that shirt, guys, as well.
So look, that's us, Ali. Thank you for the impromptu Beyond the Beers. It's great to learn a little bit more about you myself, but also to share that, with people out there wherever this is going to land.
Yeah. How good. Awesome.
Beautiful.
Legend, mate.
Thanks,
That's
mate.
so good. All right. That was great, mate.
Click on the link below and go to beyondthebeers.tv. There you can sign in to watch the rest of the episodes for free, as well as all the episodes of the show. Otherwise, make sure you share this episode with at least one man you think will enjoy or benefit from it. Now go out into your own life and start having these more meaningful conversations. Ask for help. Ask a mate how he's really doing. Or if he just wants to have a real conversation and go beyond the beers.